So I think we all know that anyone who's still a Disney Star Wars fan at this point are either a far left weirdo, they're a fat woman with purple hair, or they're on their fifth booster shot and they just have no idea about the indoctrination. They have no idea about the agendas that are being pushed in these things, and they really just frankly don't care. Star Wars Meg is no different. Star Wars Meg is one of those far left weirdos that whatever the Matrix tells them, whatever the programming tells them to do, whatever the programming tells them to think, that's what she's going to think. And this video proves it right here. And this is why I left this space. This is exactly why I left this space. Because we have these people on the left, like Star Wars Meg, who just believe anything that the Matrix tells them. They tell them that Gina Carano bad. Okay, Gina Carano bad. Gina Carano says nothing anti-Semitic at all. But the Matrix tells her Gina Carano anti-Semitic, therefore she thinks Gina Carano anti-Semitic, and she'll propagate that even years after it happened, even years after we made video after video after video debunking the fact that Gina Carano is anti-Semitic or transphobic or any of those things. She's not. I guarantee you she has a much purer heart than you do, than Star Wars Meg does. I guarantee you of that, because she would never do something as dishonorable as you are right here by saying that she is these things when it's very obvious that she isn't. I'm going to play the clip now so you can see what's going on. This idiocy that Star Wars Meg is spewing out of her mouth. Let's check it out.
Got a question. Do you think Disney Star Wars divided the fan base over the firing of Gina?
No, because anyone with common sense doesn't support those kind of views.
I'm
At least in the
say-
real world, outside of the trolls on the internet, people don't have backwards anti-Semitic, anti-trans views.
And during a pandemic, nobody wants anybody dying because some idiot told like character in a fictional thing tells them not to wear a mask and all this. It's
we have different.
She deserves everything she
views.
got. She deserves everything she got. I have no sympathy for people like her.
We got a question. Do you think Disney?
We're still doing that mask shit where they think that we're killing families because we don't wear masks. Like, are you, bro? It's 2023. This stuff has been exposed over and over again. That's why I kind of just gave up on this YouTube shit, because I swear I thought I was fighting a good battle. I thought I could actually change people's minds. I thought I could actually change the narrative and maybe save pop culture in some sort of way, at least do my part in it. But like, these people are just so lost. Like, they really think that me not wearing a mask is going to kill their grandma. Like, dude, this stuff has been debunked over and over again. And I guarantee you this dude's on his fourth booster shot. And that shit doesn't do anything either. In fact, it might be killing you as we speak. Like, these people are just so far gone, man. And that, like I said, this is why I left this space, because I just can't handle this shit anymore. Like, this is the only types of videos that I would ever be able to make. Like, if I try to make a video about actual content that's coming out, I'm just going to feel like an absolute idiot, because why am I consuming this shit? These are the types of people who, these should be the only people that are consuming this shit. By the way, shout out to Echo Base Network. They brought this to my attention. It says, I believe everyone has a right to know their opinion, or has a right to their own opinion, and should not be canceled over it, even if I fundamentally 100% disagree. See, the thing is, I don't think she should be canceled. I don't really give a shit about canceling somebody. But it's not even about disagreeing. It's just false. She's just spreading false information. And Philip Hawkins was the one who originally clipped this video out and tweeted it out. He said, the tolerant left Disney Star Wars content creator. But like I said, if I even make videos about this stuff, I feel like an absolute bot. I feel like an idiot, because why am I consuming this bullshit? Like, it's mindless entertainment for one, and it's also mindless entertainment that's programming you every single piece of content that they release. And then when it comes to the creators in this space, you have people like Star Wars Meg, absolute idiots, just totally lost, like no point in even paying attention, no point in trying to change her mind, no point in trying to give her the facts, because she doesn't care, and it's very obvious. Like, if she wanted the facts on the case, then she could have got them, but instead she just decides, oh, Matrix told me Gina Carano bad, Gina Carano bad. And I replied to this tweet and said, fat woman scared to show her face on the internet with a hateful, nonsensical, far-left viewpoint. I would have never seen this coming. Because we all know she's fat. You can hear it in her voice. We all know she's fat. Doesn't go to the gym. Probably doesn't see the light of day. Just pale, fat, pimples all over her face. Just typical leftist. Probably has purple hair as well. But it's like, it's not only just that side of Star Wars YouTube, of pop culture YouTube, where they just, spew out the Matrix talking points no matter what. It's also the other side who goes against the Matrix talking points that also disgust me. Because those people, like, they're closeted racists. I know that for a fact. Like, they definitely are. There's no doubt about it. And that disgusts me. That type of behavior disgusts me, because I only care about who I'm friends with. I only care about who I'm around by, one, if my morals align with you, two, if I can make money with you, and three, if you're just a good person, right? I don't think anybody in this space is a good person. Except for I have one person, maybe two, who you know who you are, I'm gonna try to stray away from saying names here because I don't want to make anybody mad. I don't give a shit about you that much. But fuck it, I'll just say a common idiot and YetiCast, the only two guys who have really stayed real ever since I met them a couple years ago. The other people, like, I tried to call certain people out without making certain people mad. And at this point, I'm just like, bro, just like, fuck it. I'm just going to call them all out. I don't really care because they all kind of just shunned me. They won't talk to me anymore. They told their little minions who are under them, who are trying to cling to them to gain them, like, you know, a little bit of followers that they can from them. All those people just completely turned on me after I tried to call out the content that they were creating. I tried to call out, you know, Geeks and Gamers and all of them, and trying to tell everyone that you shouldn't be consuming that type of content because they're no better than the Star Wars Meg leftist weirdos. They're just on the opposite side. You know, they're just poisoning your brain with stupid, mindless content that's not going to change anything. It's not, you're just sitting here complaining about shit that's never going to change. How about you go outside and make something happen? But they don't want to hear that, you know, so they completely shun me. You know, I try to say, I don't think that this is Drunk 3PO at all, but of course, you know, he's connected with them, so he's going to think that, which Star Wars Meg has been on his channel, ironically enough. And I like to think I'm a pretty honorable person, so I'll still defend Drunk 3PO and all of them when they're right. Star Wars Meg going on Drunk 3PO's channel after the Gina Carano situation happened, and talking with Drunk 3PO as a friend, and then getting on here and talking about how much Gina Carano is anti-Semitic and transphobic. Like, dude, that pretty much sums up the type of person you are right there. That's trash human behavior. But anyway, all those people shunned me. And their minions under them shunned me as well because they want to hold on to the people who have more followers, like Drunk 3PO, Ryan Kennel, and all them. They want to make sure they're still friends with them. People who I have their phone numbers personally, who I would talk to even when I wasn't making YouTube videos or anything. They won't talk to me anymore. That's when I realized, like, dude, there is no good side to this fight. There is none. That's when I just stepped away and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out in real life because there's real things going on. There's real problems that need to be solved in the real world, much bigger than just Star Wars and Marvel. Like, nobody gives a shit about those things in the real world. There's money to be made. There's battles to be fought in real life. And there's not a single honorable person, like I said, outside of YetiCast and a common idiot. Those are my two, like, actual friends in this space. There's not a single honorable person out there. And you're going to ask me, what about this person? What about this person? The answer is no. I have tons of content that I could just put out there, just tweet out, you know, Star Wars theory, trash person. He's one of the ones that I have the most content on for being a totally trash human being. But all of them, you know, all the smaller guys who I used to do streams with, they're all trash, bro. They're all dishonorable. None of them have any morals. They just want to grow, and they'll latch on to anyone who will allow them to grow. That's when I said, you know, it's time to get up out of here. But yeah, this Star Wars Meg situation is just, it's proof that I made the right decision in getting out of this space because it's bad, dude. It's bad. You know, Star Wars Meg, like I said, probably a fat, pimple-ridden, pale loser and scared to show her face on the internet. Check out some of the other replies. This is the dilemma of free speech. People like to use tolerance to undermine a tolerant system. Yeah, whatever. Unsub to Star Wars Meg, that's totally unacceptable. Yeah, you should have been unsubbed a long time ago. I think Star Wars Santa got over it. Yeah, I think Star Wars Santa is like kind of on the opposite side of them, but he's like a passive guy who doesn't want to like cause too much conflict or whatever. Yeah, I mean, you made the mistake in trying to have these types of people on your stream and thinking that they were going to be reasonable. These leftists will never be reasonable. You know, they put those Matrix talking points over any relationship that they ever have. So that's where you messed up. Let me know what you guys think about Star Wars Meg attacking Gina Carano. It's trash human behavior in my opinion, but let me know what you guys think in the comments, especially after she goes on Drunk 3PO stream, acts like his friend and all that stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, all that good stuff. And who knows when I'll see you again? Who knows if I'll ever see you again.